Watwanuradu, and welcome to another political update as we get ready for election season. We're already starting the excitement. You heard that the former Grand Chief has thrown his name into the hat to run against the Grand Chief Mike DeLille Jr. That's all coming up because, first of all, we have to select an electoral officer, and that's coming up on Saturday the 25th right here in Kahnawake, and that'll be at the Golden Age Club from 10 until noon. And each of the candidates will have a chance to speak to the people present for a few minutes anyway, for a few moments, and then the election gets started right away. We'll try and get the information out, the winner's name out as soon as possible afterward, and we'll announce that on K103 and also via social media. So good luck to Darlene Alfred, Timmy Norton, and Dwayne Kirby. They're the nominees for that. This past Friday, this past week, we had some visitors from Heritage Canada coming to the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake, and also they went to several of the organizations in Kahnawake. We spoke to Chief Kasnaho Sky Deer, who is our cultural minister, so to speak. She takes care of that portfolio, as well as the director of the Ganyankahaga Unguana Raujijokwa Cultural Center, for some thoughts about what happened.
Well, first I was contacted by Glenn Cross. He works for Heritage Canada. He wanted to organize a visit for, I guess, some of his senior officials that he works directly with to come to Kahnawake to see firsthand some of the language revitalization initiatives that we have going on in the community. He's from here, his father's from here, so I guess he felt that, he was made aware of what Kahnawake was doing. So he got in contact with me and we set it up for the 17th.
Well, the visit went very well. I'd say a little on the short side, but I understand they had a full agenda visiting various different programs in the community. So we're grateful that they had the time to come and learn more about what KOR is doing with regards to language revitalization. It was kind of a slow day. Our students were out of the classroom, but it was a good thing as well because our visitors had a chance to sit down with Aguida Deca Martin and Gatarduni Stacy and learn about the Radi Wanirats program, which they were very interested in. It was kind of a question and answer period. So it was very informative and I think for both sides. In addition, we also had we did receive funding from the Aboriginal Language Initiative last year, and that enabled us to do 2 projects. We had a Mohawk thematic dictionary that needed to be updated and revised and reformatted. So that was our curriculum coordinator, Trina Stacy, was able to speak to the Aboriginal Language Initiative program officer, Joanne, and show our visitors what we had produced. So that was very informative as well.
We're here for 6 hours. They got here at 10:30 in the morning. We went to Garinoha, Dioderiwaya Stakwa. After that, we got to go to the language nest, Yagwadzidara Haje, and then Gariwanoro School. So the afternoon was packed. By 4 o'clock, we were still like, we still want to get to a few more organizations. So we popped in at the MCK Language and Culture Training Center as well as K103. Kahnawake, who I believe submitted a proposal because they're looking to have a All Ganyageha radio show. So
I think it really helps to put faces and real impact to their granting programs. I know it can be a little probably overwhelming. They did say that they received so many proposals for the Aboriginal Language Initiative. It's a very competitive process, so we're very honored that we did receive the funding. But I think it helps to actually see the work and to meet the people who do the work, and they can actually ask more in-depth questions about its outreach and effect. So I think they took that back. I think they were very, I have to say, I think it looked like they were very impressed with the work that KOR does, which they should be, and we're very proud of that. So hopefully, in the future, when another application crosses their desk for KOR, which there's one in the works, they think about that visit and, that hopefully that will help us.
And while we were at the Cultural Center, we decided to speak to Regan Tarbell, who's the executive director there, about the excitement that's been going on throughout the month of April here in Kahnawake.
scheduled?
It's a very, very busy schedule, and it's great because we have so many different partners in the partnering organizations in the community that want to get involved and take part. So planning starts early in the new year. There's lots to talk about. There's different ideas that are thrown around, and I think we have about 12 different organizations that took part this year, in addition, of course, to the events that are taking place at KOR.
And now a couple of meetings that are coming up. First of all, on April 28th and 29th, that's a Tuesday and a Wednesday, Chiefs Gina Deer and Clinton Phillips will be in Ottawa to participate in the Iroquois Caucus, the matrimonial real interest law, as well as the Canadian legislation on tobacco are first on the agenda, and should be a very interesting meeting. As well, there's going to be a meet and greet with the various Canadian politicians. They've been invited to meet with the members of the Iroquois Caucus on the Tuesday evening. Date has been set for the next meeting for the community decision-making process on membership. The first one, as you know, was very well attended. And now we get into the meat and potatoes of the law, and that date has been set for Wednesday, the 6th of May. It'll be at Garunianuha School once again, and it will start at 6 p.m. sharp, right through until 8:30 p.m. More details on the exact contents of that meeting as we get closer. And finally, wanted to mention another meeting that's coming up, Joe Rodu. The annual Joe Rodu community meeting comes up on the 9th of May, which is a Saturday. They have quite a bit on that agenda, including the cell phone tower survey. Those who are familiar with the area and who have been up there a lot know what we're talking about here. As well, the wetland mapping project, best management practices around water, composting, safety and security. It should be a big meeting. So again, that's going to be in Joe Rodu on May 9th. That's a Saturday at the main entrance beginning at 10 a.m. And that's it this time around. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.